Our green project called CleanWheels. It is made up of high school students. The purpose of this project is to optimize the mobility of buildings that have high areas of obstruction for automobile trips in Mexican City, and to reduce the air pollution caused by carbon dioxide emission produced by our mobiles. With the realization of this project, we could recover green areas in our country and reduce the damage of atmosphere. Achieving satisfy our needs without compromising the natural resources of future generations and implementing an ecological ideology about caring for the environment.
In the middle of 2020, environment pollution is one of the greatest dangers for humans because it will produce several changes that will affect us every day. One of the biggest polluters in the world is the car. An example of this is that a car of the year could have a pollution of 1%, while a car of 10 years also still functional and pollutes over 15% of the full use. Next, one of the problems that cars bring to the world. Number 1. Air pollution. More than 60,000 people in Spain die from polluted air. Number 2. Climate change. The seat of so many hot, cold, acid gases, etc. They can cause acid rain and even toxic gases. All this depending on what types of substances come together and what chemical or physical change they cause. Number 3. Loss of public space. Taking Mexico as an example. Types and legs. And you can see. As we can see, there are many spaces used from the types of steel, roads, etc. As long as we could look for others many, we talking of so much space in our country. Number 4. Noise. As we can know, traffic is the biggest producer of noise since it does not stop from Monday to Sunday. Day after day, it is a pollution generation. Thank you.
One of the solutions will be to use the Metrobus as it provides urban mobility quickly and safely through the integration of preferential infrastructure, fast and frequent operations, a payment system use and excellent in quality of service. And this idea is important because that will help us to have less pollution, recovery of green and active areas, and much less CO2 emissions per year into the atmosphere. And this idea is because we must also take care of the air pollution by cars, and which is a very usual contamination. Another idea that can be used is the use of bicycles. We can use them in an easy and simple way, and this option has also become more viable since currently they are steps of only bicycles, and this will help to reduce CO2. It will also help to have less traffic, and it's proven that riding a bicycle makes you feel more relaxed, since you feel the breeze of the air and you do not feel as closer as in being in a car. Our other option is to use more the hybrid or electric car, since less pollution is produced using these two types of car. The hybrid is more recommended than the electric one, since the electric can produce some pollution, but it is much less than that a traditional car produces. While in the hybrid there are two types of engines: the engine which runs off gasoline and a second engine which is charged with the movements of the car, and its battery, which when 100% charged, replaces to gasoline for the electrical energy that the same car produces.
The use of the Metrobus has a positive impact on the environment and also good towards society in relation to good service and fast and safe mobility. According to the organizations, these are the benefits of ordering public transport and integrating the Metrobus to the corridor. Number 1. 180 trucks and minibuses have to be replaced by 90 double-decker buses with low pollution ROV technology. Number 2. 19 tons of CO2 must be reduced per year. Number 3. Private cars were left at home by 17% of users, which translates into less traffic and reduction in pollutants. Number 4. People's travel time was reduced by up to 30% to the presence of the confined line, fixed stations, and service scheduling. Number 5. There must be greater security in stations and buses with lighting and video surveillance cameras 24 hours a day, monitored by the Secretariat of Citizen Security. Number 6. Greenhouse gas emissions were reduced by up to 95% by users who leave their car and by 56% by users who travel in minibuses type service. Number 7. Traffic events were reduced by up to 50% in certain BRT corridors based on before and after implementation. Number 8. Satisfaction of the service in 71.3% in BRT systems compared to 9.7% granted to conventional public transport, micro, vans, buses. Number 9. Estimated demand for daily car between 13,000 and 15,000 users. And number 10. More green and recreational areas must be recovered.